Welcome back, y'all. Boss Couples here, saying your boss, lady boss. We back in the house. Another episode of VLOGMAS. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to be keeping it grown and sexy. We're going to do a little wine tasting. We asked you guys on Instagram to submit any questions you had that you wanted to ask us. We're going to be answering those questions today. We're also going to be setting up a little charcuterie board. It's going to be nice, grown, sexy. We're actually going to go head out now to pick up the wines, and then we'll be right back.
All right, so we just got back in. We're getting all nice and cozy. So we got the wine chilling in the fridge. We're about to do our charcuterie board. So make sure you stay tuned so you can see if you want to, do a little something for yourself. Get cozy because we're about to answer the questions that you guys asked us on Instagram. We're about to do some wine testing. So let's go.
All right, y'all, we all set up. How you feeling? What you
I'm excited.
Think? We hooked it up. We got some jam, olives, different assortment of cheeses, these little toasts. You were a little hesitant about the toast.
I was kind of wanting Ritz crackers.
But we doing the toast. Then let's start with the two red wines. We got the two white wines back in the fridge, chilling. Got the Alto Molino Malbec from Argentina. And we got the Mark West Pinot Noir. This one's from California.
Ooh.
So let's try them out. I haven't tried either of these wines out before. You haven't either, right?
Whatever you give me.
Which one you want to try first? You pick.
The Alto Molino.
The Alto Molino. Good choice. We got the little Santa hat.
How cute.
How cute. All right, so this one is actually a twist top, so we don't even need the wine key right now. You love that.
Nice and easy, nice and fast.
You love to see those swirl.
Okay.
Give it a little, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Remember?
Ooh.
That's nice. That's nice.
Smells like I'm about to get a little tipsy.
Let it roll on the tongue. What do you think? It's a light body. It's not really sweet.
It's not sweet, but it's not bitter. Because I feel like a lot of wines that I've had that aren't sweet to me taste bitter. Because I like a sweet wine, like a juice.
Yeah. This doesn't necessarily fit that bill, but it's good.
No, this is definitely something I could drink. It's just light, So while we're tasting and drinking and stuff,
partaking.
So we are going to be answering some questions that you all had. Well, not all of you, but some of you on Instagram. We had asked, you can ask us anything. So we took some of the questions. A good majority of the questions were one question that we'll answer in a moment, but we did get some few ones in there, so we're gonna go ahead and answer. So the first one is, how did you all meet?
How did we meet?
So take it away.
Take it away, Johnny. So we, we met in college. It was a little student activity, like a, what was it? Like an event, like a student event.
Like a festival? No,
like a festival. It was like a cultural festival.
Yeah.
I went. I just popped in. I had to work later on that day, so I just popped in, just to kill time or just to hang out. You know what I mean? Before I had to go off to work, so I went. Pretty little thing over here was working one of the stands. She was working one of the booths. And what else? You tell the story better. Go ahead.
From then, which now we know he doesn't eat shellfish, but at the time, the country that my club did, we did all shellfish and everything. So he was over here looking for food because there was food at this, event. He comes walking over and he's like, I'm gonna leave. They didn't even look at me. At least I didn't think he did.
Yeah, right.
At the time, he used to always wear braids. So I saw it. I was like, ooh. I was like, I like your braids. And then he was like, oh, thank you. And then from there, I was supposed to braid his hair. Never have I braided his hair.
Never.
This is 8 years later now, and still haven't braided his hair.
Here we are.
But I got a whole man now, so
There you go.
something worked out.
Inseparable ever since.
Literally that same day, not even like a full 24 hours, he texted me and he was like, how'd you know this is who it is? And we've been talking ever since that first day we met.
Ever since.
Shout out to my youngest brother because it was on his birthday.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that is funny,
That's funny
right?
how that worked out, right?
Right? Yeah, that's the first question. So what you think of this wine? Pretty good, right?
This wine's good. This cheese.
I think
Which one is this one?
This one is the Irish. No, this was the Norwegian Jarlsberg or whatever it's called, and this one's the Irish cheddar.
Okay. It's not bad.
Let's try this Norwegian, whatever. We've never had either of these cheeses. Oh, it's like harder than I thought.
Yeah, it's harder than the cheddar. Cheddar's a lot softer.
This is giving me Swiss vibes in a while.
I don't know what it's giving me.
It's like hard. I don't know if I like it. It's like kind of dry. Maybe it needs a little this jam. I've never had jam with cheese. It's supposed to be good though. We're trying to be grown and sexy.
We're trying here.
But I'm a pepperoni cheese Ritz cracker type of girl.
Like that.
Okay. And kind of tastes a little better with the jam, baby. Honestly.
You like the jam?
It breaks up that dryness.
I'm not really a jam guy. What's that, apricot?
Yeah. Wait, the jam?
Yeah.
The jam is fig.
Fig. Sorry, y'all, we going in on this.
Question number 2. How long you together? So I guess, how long have we been together?
How long you together? The
8
age-old
years.
question. 8 years.
8 years. 2022 will be 9 years. Isn't that crazy? We're gonna be a decade soon.
8 long, grueling years. No, I'm just kidding.
You tried it. Time go.
Listen.
Wow. I was a
Time
baby,
flies when you're having
baby.
fun, they say, right?
We were babies.
We were.
I mean, we're still young, but like, wow.
You were still in your teens. I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, dang, look at that.
You were 19.
Freshly turned 19 too.
All right, this one's gonna require some wine opening skills.
All right, he's good at this because I'll be messing it up. Okay, while you're opening that, baby, how do you not argue together?
How do you not argue together? I mean, like any relationship, you got your arguments and you got your disagreements and all that. But I think just having like a healthy conversation, or like just being able to communicate how you feel goes a long way, you know?
I feel like the key that we do is like, if we're not on the same page, if we're like not able to express how we feel, we'll like pause the conversation and we'll like come back once we both like are in a different mindset.
Yeah.
I feel like we're never like ready to like put hands on each other type of argument.
No.
It was just like more just like why are you not understanding my head? Why are you not reading what I'm saying? Type of thing. And we're trying to talk to each other so much to understand that we're just like, no, I don't get it. Yeah. And then once we move aside and like step away, and then it's like, oh, that's what you meant. Like worst case scenario, we give each other a moment. Yeah.
I feel like we're usually like we're able to understand each other's point of views, and then we're able to come up with some type of agreement or like understanding, you know.
But that could be hard for some people.
Yeah.
I don't know, like advice wise, maybe like let each other pause for a moment, but some people will like not address the issue and then it will just keep like bottling up. You don't want things to bottle and fester because it just gets worse and worse, and any little thing could tick somebody off and then you're like, but I didn't know. Like you never want it to go that far where you're not saying nothing. But like you could gauge each other. Everybody's different. So like for me, I might need 5 minutes. He might need like 50 minutes. Like you'll get used to each other. And you're okay, let me give him 50 minutes. On the 51 minute, let me address it. But don't be petty about it. Sometimes it could be hard because I'm the petty queen. He's the petty king. So, you know, but I think it's been 8 years. So we managed to know what we're doing, I think.
We had our shares of ups and downs, you know what I mean? Like any other relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, arguments, sometimes you can't avoid them. But you know, you just try.
Two different people.
You just try your best to try your best to understand the other person's point of view and
take it from there.
How do you avoid arguments? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like you can't avoid. Like I don't know if anybody, you can
avoid arguments, but
like you can avoid it getting to the point where it's like a nasty
yeah
argument. But people are always gonna have two different points of views because you're not the same person. You could have so much in common, but you might like cold sandwiches, the person might like hot, and it could be a whole thing because you really like sandwiches. Like, it could be something silly to somebody else, but important to you. All right, let's see what this what is this? Wahlberg?
De-escalation.
Yes,
Mark
de-escalation.
West. Mark West, Pinot Noir.
All right, now we say
All right,
Wahlberg.
Let's see.
What's your favorite one? Comment down below in the comment section.
Like the Pinot Noir is even like a lighter body than the Malbec. Neither one is sweet.
I think this one tastes a little smidget stronger
More
than
alcohol
the
flavor.
Malbec. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's still light, but to me, this tastes more alcohol flavor. But they're both not sweet.
Which one's your favorite out of these two?
Probably the Alto. But I feel like if I were to have like a rich, heavy pasta, I would want the Mark West. So I feel like kind of break that like heaviness down.
Okay.
I don't know if
I
that's
can
the
see
right
that.
way to
I mean,
to have it, but that's how I'm
hey,
picturing it.
listen, wine, wine pairs with certain stuff, but you like what you like,
Yeah, that's what I like.
What we got? What else?
All right,
Next
so
question.
the most popular question that we kept getting is, are you married?
No.
No, we're not
Next
married.
question. We're not.
And people kept saying like, when is it gonna happen? I was like, y'all, you don't have to put pressure on us. We know we've been together for a long time. We've been together since we were super young. We're still young. We want it to be right. We don't want to just rush it. And I don't think people realize that, like, yeah, the wedding is amazing. For one, we want the wedding to be good. We don't want stress and everything. But then two, you got to be right in order to come into a marriage.
Exactly.
A marriage is not just a party. Like, you got to survive through the party. So.
Yeah. People rush into marriages and then end up divorced a year, 2 years later. It's like, really, like, what was the point of all that? You know what I mean? Just get married just for the sake of getting married. You know what I mean? It's,
And some people make it work. We're not
Yeah.
saying it to people that's doing what they're supposed to do. But we just know for us, there's a lot of things that we want to handle first. You know, our surroundings and just being in a better financial situation. We don't want our parents to have to come out of pocket for it, you know, stuff like that. And it's just a lot of different things that we want to make sure we're set before we just go ahead and do. So we can do whatever the hell we want when the time comes. And now it's COVID, so I ain't thinking about no damn marriage. That's just me. I'm not thinking about no wedding.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So they also want to know, where do you live and have you always lived there?
So we live in the New York City area, and we've always lived in the New York City area.
Yeah, and not the same town.
Yeah,
both of us from like
Well,
little
like within the general area.
But yeah, we've always been here.
I don't think you could beat it. Like you got New York City, Philadelphia. You could get to, within a relative good amount of time. There's just so much to do. You got all the different seasons. I mean, we are kind of getting tired of the winter.
I feel like now, from the time we were younger to now, I feel like it's like 7 months of cold. Like, I don't know what happened.
You cannot beat New York City winter time like Christmas time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christmas time specifically. Just the lights, the different shows, the festivities, everything. You got to see it for yourself.
And then the food, we have a little bit of everything. The people, we have a mix of everything here. It's like,
yes,
you can't beat it.
The food, especially the food. Like, you got so many different cultures.
And other people say like Cali. So like, if you were on that side of the country, maybe, Cali. But for us, we feel like this area is the bomb.com.
It can be expensive, just like California is expensive. But you make it happen.
Work.
You make it work. All right, what's the next one? Favorite food. What's your favorite food?
That's hard. I feel like favorite cuisines, maybe. So like Mexican, anything Mexican. Anything Hispanic really, but Mexican. Pasta. I feel like Mexican, Hispanic, and like pasta dishes. I like soul food too, but I feel like, oh, she's black, duh, so. Besides that, what about you?
My favorite like cuisine or my favorite like dish?
You can do both. Do both.
My favorite like food item, I would say, is empanadas. If y'all don't know what those are, it's like turnover, like they're like meat patties, I guess.
Yeah.
You
like
could do meat,
patty.
you could do cheese.
You can do both.
But it's like the Hispanic style.
Oh, yes.
With the flour tortilla. Even like the corn ones are good too, but with the flour tortilla on the outside with some beef.
Yes.
You can't go wrong. Beef and cheese. Oh, baby.
That's
You got
what I'm
that.
talking about.
I mean, it is fried. You could get it baked, but it's not as good.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's not the healthiest for you, but it gets the job done. It's delicious. Growing up, I couldn't wait for like, especially like Christmas, like this time of year, festive, like Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Goodness.
It's just, you got empanadas and you got everything else. Like empanadas were always like the appetizer. And then you would eat it with your food too. Like you have your rice, your turkey, all that stuff. And you have empanadas on the plate as well. But the empanadas were usually done before all the other food. So your boy would go over there.
Yo.
Boop, 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 boop. By the time the rest of the food's done, I'm already stuffed.
It's like that still to this day. He's worried about the empanadas. He ain't worried about nothing else. I think the first time I came and I saw your family was Christmas, right? Not Thanksgiving. Yo, I never liked turkey. I didn't like Russian salad, stuff like that. His mom, bruh, like that Christmas, I was like, oh hell yeah, this is good. The turkey, it was slapping, and it's like the Dominican sauce and everything. Like, oh yeah, with the rice and beans. And then his mom makes Russian salad and there's peas in it. I hate peas. That junk is good, okay? Then the damn empanadas, and then she has like a secret ingredient that she puts in empanadas, bruh. Yeah,
So good.
So damn good.
So good.
So good.
All right, y'all. So we got 3 wines left. These 2 white wines. We got a Riesling, we got a Sauvignon Blanc, and then we also picked up this Rosé. Let's go with the Sauvignon Blanc first. This one's from New Zealand. New Zealand's known for their Sauvignon Blancs.
Oh. Thank you kindly.
You got it.
I think I like white wines better, maybe? Aren't they sweeter?
No,
Not necessarily.
Depends on the white wine. It's definitely got that grapefruit taste that the New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs are known to have. I like it.
I like it.
It's nice, crisp. A little sweet, I think, for me.
It's sweeter than the red wines that
Like
we
it's
have.
not, I'm not saying it's sweet, like it's too sweet for me. I'm saying like it has a slight sweetness to it.
It's like citrus.
Yeah.
I taste the citrus. Definitely taste the grapefruit, in my opinion. And you said it too, so.
It's got a clean, like crisp taste to it.
It doesn't taste as alcohol as the red wines, which maybe is why it's coming off as, oh, it's sweeter, but it's not sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not sweet, but compared to the red wines, it might be citrusy more so. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it's more like a sparkling water without the sparkling.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Oyster Bay. I never had that one before. I've never had that one. Any more questions?
Yeah, how have you managed to be together so long?
You answer that question.
We managed to be together so long. Like we said earlier, like figuring out about the disagreements, like realizing what ticks each other off. We're still learning. We're growing. As you age, things are different for you. So you might be like, hey, like I don't like this now. So you got to communicate. I think communicating, always realizing that you're not perfect, constantly growing, constantly tweaking the relationship, and like acknowledging what you might need, taking time for each other. And it gets hard, like now, like we're just like always busy. So it can be hard realizing, okay, yeah, just because you're together doesn't mean that that's like actual like intimate time. Like right now we're together, but this isn't necessarily like, oh, like maybe in my mind I wanted to watch movies in order to feel connected to you.
Yeah.
So it's like if I express that to him, then I would expect him to do it, and vice versa for him. Like if he, like I think we realize that we can't just read each other's minds.
Yeah.
We need to communicate. What about you? Would you say the same thing? Anything extra?
Yeah. I mean, like communication definitely is key to a healthy relationship. Communication, understanding, patience.
Patience. Yeah.
You know.
Realizing
all those
that
things.
you're a team.
Yeah.
Because I feel like outside
not...
factors too can like outside things that might not be under your control. It's easy to take it out on your partner, but you have to realize that it's you two against everything else. So when it's not something that you or your partner is doing in the relationship, just realize, okay, this has nothing to do with us. So let's figure that out together, and let's not let that affect our relationship. That's a big thing.
And not being selfish. Like not just thinking about what you can gain from the relationship, but thinking about what you can give your other part, like give your partner, you know what I mean? Or like what can you do to make them feel appreciated and loved, you know? Not just like, oh, love me, give me this. I like, you know what I mean? It goes both ways. And then if you have the partner who's on the extreme of that, where they're like only thinking about themselves, then it's like
that's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, and it's not just monetary things. It's like
it's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah, everything. Exactly. Attention, love,
little things.
anything. Next, we got the cupcake Riesling.
Ooh.
It said on the back that what did it say?
It's like a cupcake something.
Where is it? Where did I read that? It's not even here.
He making stuff
I
up.
made it up, yo.
He just wanted it. He's
I
like,
made it up on the fly.
Bitter, but let me just say that so this way she'll want it. I know, I see.
Where the heck?
You just caught yourself in a lie, sir. That nose is growing, Pinocchio. You said it was a cupcake.
It says delightful flavors of lemon, peach, and ripe honeydew, balanced with bright citrus and hint of sweetness. The wine finishes with a zesty zing.
No cupcake.
Enjoy with bacon wrapped figs, goat cheese, and pear pizza, or on a porch swing with a friend.
Pear pizza. Oh yeah, there is a such thing as pear pizza. Well, I got my fig jam, so let's go.
Let's do it. It says something about cupcakes.
He's lying.
I don't know where I read
I'm glad
it now.
that we're catching
I
you
don't
in
know
a
where I
lie.
read
Look
it
at
now,
you.
but
Pour
it
the
said-
dang wine.
It said a lemon
Look at
cupcake
you.
taste.
This guy sit here making up stories so I could want to get it because I said I wanted something sweet. He's like, I want this one.
Sweet. I mean, it's a German Riesling.
I think
So
I
we'll
like
see.
German wines.
We'll see.
I like this.
It's not overly sweet,
It's not. It's not.
but it's the
I like
sweetest
it.
one out of all the ones we had so far.
I pretty much compared to other wine drinkers, I like it like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like
That's
not
what she
like
wants. She
Kool-Aid,
just
but
wants
like
a sweet sangria. That's what she likes.
that's
like
how I like it. How sweet.
Moscato, like anything sweet.
So if you're to gauge if you should get these wines or not, or if you are trying to get for like a Christmas present, New Year, stuff like that, I like it super sweet. He likes it either way, but he would prefer it not to be super sweet. So this way you can kind of gauge from how our faces and everything, you can tell if you want it or not. This is the sweetest that we've had, so this is my favorite.
That's your favorite one?
Yeah.
There we go.
And it's light too.
Yeah, exactly.
This is light.
It's definitely lighter than others.
I don't recall drinking a heavy wine before. Like comparing this to other wines that we've had, I feel like they all haven't been like, oh, like what is a heavy wine? Almost like drinking like cough syrup, like.
I wouldn't say cough syrup, but some of them have more like a smoky taste or like a
Oh,
bitter
so
taste.
heavy like that, like flavor wise, not like consistency.
I mean the
per
consistency
se.
too, but it's not gonna be like a coffee or like a like anything like that. It's like the mouthfeel.
Okay. All right, baby. People's want to know, what do you do together? So I'm assuming that's like maybe like what we like to do together. I'm assuming we're gonna go
What
off
do
of
you
that.
do together?
Yeah, that could
What
be
don't
anything.
we do together?
Yeah,
We got
right.
a damn YouTube channel together, TikTok, Instagram, all this stuff.
Everything.
But as far as like our free time, like what do we like to do together? I mean, we like going to the movies. We have similar interests with certain things. We watch a lot of different TV shows together. But then, you know, she has her TV shows that she likes. I have the ones I like.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, we gotta watch New Amsterdam. I don't know why that just popped into my head.
New Amsterdam.
Do y'all watch New Amsterdam or Insecure? Let us know down in the comment section. We like to travel together. We like to go to like I'll
wine
go to
tastings. We've gone to wine tastings.
art
We've gone
classes, different type of classes.
I guess that's like what's kept it like fun, or like we enjoy doing stuff together. You know what I mean? It's never like, oh my god, I gotta spend time with her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think too, like in the beginning of a relationship, like it was almost like a long distance relationship as far as our schedules are completely different in school and working and doing extracurricular activities. Like at first we weren't seeing each other, maybe like we were seeing each other twice a month, let's say, like once every 2 weeks. Then it got to be more frequent, but it wasn't as long. And then I feel like once the pandemic hit, that's when we were just together all the time. Like I want to say what, 6-7 years, we were kind of like, okay, I'm seeing you, I'm living with you, all that, but it was still like, oh my god, I miss you. Now we've been together pretty much every day. We see each other. For a long time we were together 24/7, 365, and it was still like when he started going back to work, I was like, why are you leaving me? He's like, I've been with you a whole year. I'm like, why are you leaving me?
And some adjustments, you know. Got back to work. But like they say, absence makes the heart grows fonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I do still enjoy like our space because that, like, you still got stuff that you want to do. Like,
exactly.
You don't have to be attached to each other's hip 24/7. That's not healthy either. So,
just like she'd rather, like, not 24/7, but she'd rather do like 23/7. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe like 1 hour a week. She's like, okay,
yeah, get out my face, my guy. What is something you don't like about each other, pet peeve? Or maybe they're asking both. Because, like, what is something you don't like about each other / pet peeve?
You go first.
Okay. What is something that I don't like about you? Ooh, maybe that's sometimes you play too much. Like, sometimes he'll play too much, and I'm sensitive, and I'm quick to, like, get offended or, like, be, like, ready to tussle. So, yeah, maybe that you play too much. You're probably gonna be like, that you're too sensitive. And my pet peeve, you better not say, you better pick something else.
Oh, you about to say?
And the pet peeve would be my pet
Isn't
peeve.
that the same thing?
Yeah, like, well, no, I guess maybe like something I don't like is that, but like a pet peeve is like leaving the toilet seat open, like something like that. He doesn't do that. Thank hallelujah, he don't do that. I've not had to deal with that. My pet peeve. If you leave like the cabinets open or like I like the shower curtain to be closed, he'll leave it open sometimes, and I think there's like scary monsters in there. Stuff like that. But besides that, that's it. What about you? What's something you don't like and what's a pet peeve? What is it?
What?
You really think of something?
I can't think of nothing. You're perfect, baby.
Baby, why are you lying?
I can't think of anything, y'all. She is perfect in
He
every
thinks
single
I'm gonna
way.
do something to him.
She's gonna kill me if I say something. I won't survive the week if I say.
Don't say I'm too sensitive, because I just said
She
that.
is too sensitive. That is something that, you know.
I'm gonna pick something else. That's your two things.
She need to get some tough skin.
I've had to be hard all my life, okay?
She be taking stuff a little bit too sensitively.
But at least I vocalize it with you. And he'll keep going, even though he sees I'm mad. He'll be like, well, just suck it up, damn it. I'm trying to joke. No, you gotta pick something else then, because I already said that. That don't count. I just fed it to you.
What
No,
it is.
I
You can't
fed it
steal
to
my
you.
answer. Pet peeve that I have is that she's an iPhone user, and this iPhone just be acting up left
Oh my
and right,
God.
and she swears it's the best thing since
That's
sliced
really your
bread.
pet peeve? No, pick something else, damn it. Because I have not had a freaking iPhone for that long.
Exactly. She
So
thinks
you
she's
can't-
better than everybody now that she got an iPhone 12 Pro Max.
That is not
I
true.
don't like that she's too sensitive when it comes to stuff when I'm trying to joke.
You cannot say that.
I
already
can't say
said
that because it's the truth.
Okay, what's
And
something
a pet
else?
peeve is that she don't ever fold the damn laundry. And it's sitting inside the laundry bag for 3 days. I needed my shirt. I go in the laundry bag, the thing is wrinkled AF.
Y'all, there's laundry right now in the laundry bags.
Exactly. It is terrible.
Okay, that's something that I don't know if I'm ever be able to come through. I don't know if I'm... Well, what's something else besides me being too sensitive?
Why you don't like that you sensitive? That's what it is.
I know
You
that's
too
what it is,
sensitive.
but I said that, so you
No,
can't pick that.
Yes, I can. I don't like that she be too picky with certain food where she's like, I'm not in the mood. It's like everything's always like, I'm not in the mood to do it. It's like when you grow up and times are hard, you eat whatever you can eat and you do what you gotta do. It's like, oh, I'm not in the mood. Like we'll have something, she'll eat it once and then she won't want to eat it again for like 2 months. It's like, bruh.
Why did try to pressure you to say something else because that is something you cannot stand. He gets so mad. And I know that we said earlier, like, you need to work on if your partner doesn't like something, you need to work on it, but that's hard. That I
will not survive in these streets.
I've always been like that.
Like you gotta eat rice and beans and chicken for 3 days in a row because that's all there is. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta eat.
See, I'm petty. I just won't eat. Like, I used to like that when I was little too. I just won't eat it. Like, it'll be like, oh my God, she's gonna go and tell the school she's gonna starve. No, I will not eat. I don't care. I will not bitch either. I will not complain. I just won't eat for days until you bring something else.
Shameful.
That's something, especially because he told y'all, like, he's not picky, so the complete opposite. So I'm not picky as far as I only eat chicken fingers and fries.
Like, she likes to try new stuff and like
Yeah.
she likes to eat stuff. Like,
Yeah, like,
things.
I'm not picky like that.
But if it's like
not a certain way, or I just don't feel like eating it.
yeah, it's like, oh, you want to stop and get so and so to eat? You want to get some Jersey mutton? Oh, I'm not in the mood. Or if we already had it yesterday, it's like, oh no, I'm not in the mood.
Because he can eat the same thing every day. I get tired
Not the
of
same
it.
thing every day,
You
but
could. That's also why we can't meal
at
prep.
least multiple times a week.
When we try to meal
I
prep,
can meal prep. You can't meal prep.
When we try to meal prep, because we've tried plenty of times, I'll be good, and then because I know we have to do it, I'll stick to it. By the time day 2 or early morning day 3, I'm over that ish.
Let's open up this rosé.
Right. Let me drink this.
Miraval rosé.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. No, it's not gonna be sweet.
I've never had this rosé before.
Really?
I've served it before. I never had it though.
All right, let's see.
What you think? It's not sweet.
No,
It's got an alcohol taste to it for me.
it does. I like the cupcake more out of the white one.
Yeah, I think cupcake is your go-to. What about second? The Sauvignon Blanc?
Yeah, this will be my last.
This
If
is last out of the 5?
Yeah, like if I feel like if I wanted to be like, oh, I'm like bougie, grown and sexy, I just drink it just because.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to go off a taste, because
Uh-huh.
I personally like sweet, and the cupcake and the Sauvignon Blanc is the closest thing to some type
Out of these.
Yeah,
Yeah. The Sauvignon Blanc isn't very sweet, but
it's more.
I mean, it's
grapefruit.
not. Out of all of the, like, it's the second sweetest probably out of the 3 of the 4, the 5 of them.
Actually, cupcake is sweet. Is the sweetest.
Yeah, yeah.
The other ones don't have any type of sweet. Oyster Bay doesn't taste alcohol. Instead of an alcohol taste, it has a grapefruit taste. So it has a flavor that's distracting me from it not being sweet.
Gotcha.
Bam.
There you go.
There's the explanation we're looking for.
Cupcake's the only one that's sweet, so that bottle, it will be gone by tomorrow.
It will be.
The rest of these, I'm gonna have to drink them on my own.
Sorry, boo. Last question.
Last question,
This is
y'all.
a question that we get in our DMs every day, even like without us asking anything, like all the time. You ready, baby?
Hold up. Let me get some of these toasts. These little toast thingies. Hit me.
Is he white?
Is he white?
And where from? How do you find white man?
Oh, Lord. That is a stacked question, y'all.
That is a loaded question. They want to know, baby. Is he
Hold
white?
on.
Where you white from?
Hold on.
And how do they find a white man like
on.
you? Not laughing about black and white people being together, okay? We don't want y'all to.
That's not what we're
That's not
laughing.
where we're laughing. We're laughing because we get this question all of the time.
So first question, am I white? The answer, yes I am. Where can you find us? We're on eBay, baby. No,
He's silly.
in all seriousness, I'm not white.
He is not a white man.
I'm not white. I am Latino. I'm Hispanic. That's not considered a race.
Yeah.
It's an ethnicity. But I'm biracial, you know, and my family's from Dominican Republic. So you had the Spaniards that were there. Not only the Spaniards, just other Europeans that were there. You had the Native Americans that lived there, the Taino Indians. And then you also had the African slaves that were brought over. So it's just a mixture. It's like a melting pot of all these different races and ethnicities. So it's hard to like really categorize it. But like if you were to see my grandfather is darker than her. And a lot of my family members are the same complexion as her, darker, maybe a little bit lighter. Like it's just all different, you know?
Yeah, it's so varied,
So just myself, like, you know, I'm lighter than her obviously, but I'm not white.
Yes. So there's that one. Where is he from? He's lived in the tri-state area all his life.
Born and raised in the good old United States of America.
Yeah, so he's from here.
And like I said, that's where my family's from.
Yeah. And the last, how do you find a white man? Well, I don't know.
How do you find a white man? We are the wrong two people to ask.
I mean, they're everywhere. Like,
but
I mean,
I'm sure they're not hard to find.
Just say, hey, can I talk to you? Like, I mean, especially now with social media, everybody got an account. You just say like, hey, you free? You busy? Can I slide in your DMs? Like, what's good?
But yes, we do get that question often, and it's just like, how do we answer this question? You know.
And it's like, funny because I feel like we don't say that you are, like, we don't put like, oh, he's white. Like, I feel like if anything, we put that we got some black and Hispanic in us. Like, well, to clarify again, I'm sure we're gonna get it again and again and again, even after this video post. But for those that come back to this video, you'll know for sure we said it from our mouth. You heard us in our own voices.
You heard it here first. All right, baby. All these wines were delicious. I love the cheese board, the charcuterie board.
Me too.
It was a nice little sexy evening.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all got to learn something about us. Hopefully y'all had a good time. You know, we like to do this again. Maybe, you know, you guys will let you know on Instagram. Maybe even on here on YouTube on a post. We'll ask you guys, hey, ask us questions. As long as it's appropriate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't wild out now.
Submit appropriate questions, and we, you know, we're open book. We like to answer questions, and we want you all to get to know us a little better.
Exactly.
Let us know down in the comment section, out of these 5 different styles of wine, which one's your favorite? If you have any recommendations, let us know.
Hopefully you have fun with us tonight. Make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.